When you think of fashion and entertainment in Atlanta, two words come to mind: Paula Whittle. She's managed to defy the impossible and has become a legend in the city of Atlanta by creating her very own fashion and entertainment powerhouse.
Hi, I'm Paula Whittle. I am the founder and director of Atlanta Fashion Week, which was started in 2007.
I noticed that Atlanta did not have a fashion week. They didn't have a platform for aspiring designers and models to get seen and heard and showcase their talents.
Over the last 15 years, her partnerships were just as impressive as her clientele, which she has developed marketing strategies for, such as BET, VH1, McDonald's, Alabama State University, Tuskegee University, Cynthia Bailey Eyewear, and more.
I've also had the opportunity to work with a lot of celebrities, which a lot of celebrities came out to attend Fashion Week. Not only attend Fashion Week, but we were able to do partnerships, strategic partnerships within Fashion Week too as well. We have some of the accolades of Fashion Week include, we have the proclamation from the Atlanta City Council.
In the last 4 years, Paula has been diagnosed with chronic diseases and arthritic spine-causing mobility issues and a grave disability, but that doesn't stop her from moving forward with her vision.
I had to fight for my life. Well, my health journey started back in 2015. I started experiencing a lot of pain in my body, all throughout my body. Even though I was experiencing that pain, I would continue to move forward.
But through it all, there's purpose. There's purpose in your pain, there's purpose in the changes, there's purpose in the process, there's a purpose between the up and down, the losses, the wins, there's a purpose in it all. I think that's my purpose, is to teach, to administer, and to heal.
Paula's tremendous work ethic and vision have helped her evolve and become the phenomenon that she is today.
Well, I've lost a lot, so many different times over the past 15 years of doing Atlanta Fashion Week. A lot of people don't know or did not know or still don't know that in producing Atlanta Fashion Week, I exhausted or used my own funds to produce this. It's not me coming in with partners or investors to do. It's a vision that was given unto me, so I ran with the vision. So I put my own money behind it, or I would start another business, or worked in another field in order to get the funds that's necessary for Atlanta Fashion Week. And in that, it costs a lot. It's a huge expense because it's a series of 5 to 6 days of events, runway shows. So the cost is enormous. So in that, it can be very expensive. And in that, with me exhausting my own funds, sometimes, in going through the medical situation that I went through over the years, it definitely was an extremely hard time to kind of keep up with the expenses of Fashion Week, personal expenses, medical expenses. So I've lost a lot. And I recently had a mold situation where I did lose even more at my apartment. Well, throughout this whole process of producing Atlanta Fashion Week, I never let any of my challenges, any of the financial challenges and hurdles, any of the lack of resources, any of the personal challenges, medical challenges that would stop me from doing Atlanta Fashion Week and also helping others and doing community development, which I always do every year regardless, or every chance I get, I'm always helping the homeless. I was helping the homeless at one point, and then I experienced my own journey or my own season of being homeless too as well.
Paula went from being homeless to now a fashion media mogul. She is self-made with financing her own business ventures, including Atlanta International Fashion Week.
I didn't know that she was, homeless per se. I didn't know at first. The amazing part about it was that even with her going through everything that she went through, there was never any drop off in the quality of the production of the events that she actually put together. That within itself kind of just lets you know how hard she worked and how strong her work ethic was, how focused she was, how determined she was.
I've been through so many different things with Fashion Week that I have not expressed, have not talked about, but when people see me, I want to make sure that they see me and they see that I'm still inspiring them.
Paula is a woman of faith. She leads with that. If you meet her and that's not one of the first things that she talks about, then you've met her on a really bad day. Like,
I'm still moving forward no matter what I go through, no matter what I lose, no matter pain I go through, that I'm still moving. I'm still moving forward. With the wheelchair, people did not know with doing Atlanta Fashion Week that I was in and out the hospital and still doing Fashion Week from my phone while I'm sitting there in the hospital.
The first thing that I noticed was her work ethic. Like, she had an extraordinary work ethic for someone that didn't have this huge staff. So I would go in her office sometimes, like when I didn't have my own clients, and we just talk, and I just noticed she'd always be doing 4 or 5 different things at the same time. And at the time, early on, I didn't know anything about what was going on with her as far as like her health and all of these things that she had going on. So I was oblivious to any of that. You would have thought that she had a staff of 40 or 50. The way things got done in the order, her work ethic was the one thing that stood out, and she's such a nice person.
Through her annual Atlanta Fashion Week, Paula produced over 70 fashion shows and featured over 430 notable designers.
One Fashion Week, I was in the wheelchair. I couldn't do anything, so I was basically backstage, kind of directing people in the wheelchair at Fashion Week. So even though I was going through that pain, people did not know that I was going through that pain. A lot of people did not know my situation. Actually, I didn't divulge a lot of that information. But I do want to take this opportunity to tell people or to let people know about my story and how, everything that I went through from the wheelchair to now walking. Even though the doctors gave up on me, even in the wheelchair or bedridden, because I went from bedridden to the wheelchair, they gave up on me. But I took that opportunity to learn about medicine more, to see how I can get myself out of that bed on walking on my own, and that's what I did. I was also diagnosed with lupus, then fibromyalgia, but even in each situation, I was able to overcome it, because as I was diagnosed with each thing, I went back and did my own studies in medicine and biology to get myself back into 100% or close to 100% where I am right now. So I tested once for lupus and then came back, did another test, and didn't have lupus anymore.
My name is Dr. Melissa Barker. I'm the founder of Total Balance Chiropractic. But when I first met Paula, her condition was grave. She is by far the most severe case I've ever seen. She has a lot of things going on, not only just musculoskeletal from a chiropractic sense, but also systemic, meaning that not only does she has pain and suffering, but she has a lot of things going on related to the nervous system that is actually affecting her ability to function on a daily basis in a normal fashion. On a scale of 1 to 10, Paula is a 20. She has so many different complex issues going on at the same time, so it's very difficult to actually pinpoint a root cause of her condition. So it's more of a trial and error with her. When you're correcting one situation, something else will flare up. You try correcting that, something else will flare up. That's how it's so complex. As a chiropractor, my bread and butter is actually the chiropractic adjustment. The whole purpose of chiropractic adjustments is actually to clear out the communication between the brain and the spinal cord, which is the communication center of the body.
Paula hopes to inspire other women to become entrepreneurs and pursue their dreams like she did. She now encourages and empowers women through her platform. Being a female entrepreneur, there's an unlimited potential in the business world, and it begins with a thought, an idea, and a solution to a problem. First, believe in yourself. Then, build your brand. Your unique concept, success will follow. Being a female entrepreneur, a matriarch of business, means the birth of a nation by providing and supplying the needs of a community. An entrepreneur is not just a business owner. We are global leaders determined to change or enhance commerce, says Paula.